I basically think in a couple of years' time this game will be over.
The print industry originally was a very, newspapers were produced by artisans and very skilled craftsmen in the form of the printers who took hot metal and turned it into this newspaper every night, and that was destroyed by what was called new technology, which was newspapers being produced on computer. And now tonight we're going back in time and we're capturing some of that craft. So it's a crafty thing that we're doing.
Well, this is what we think of as the world's first handmade newspaper, at least in the UK.
The point of the manual is to force the journalists on the paper to pick very few stories that are going to change the world day by day. There's usually, I would say, really only 2 or 3 stories one needs to know about. To think about them very hard and to try and explain them very clearly.
As an illustration, can use sort of lots of layers of emphasis and lots of layers of meaning to combine a more sophisticated and more subtle meaning behind the story itself. So when they say a picture equals 1,000 words, I don't think a photograph equals 1,000 words, maybe an illustration.
Our idea was that the very first thing you do is dispense with the constraints of the typewriter or the computer and embrace the freedom of the hand, handwriting and drawing, and the fact that you can do letters. Every letter could be different, you can do every letter a different kind of weight. Really the question we're asking is, could you turn a redundant form, i.e. the modern newspaper produced on modern presses, into something that might last into the future, which might be collectible and beautiful. So translating the content into a new form, which is actually paradoxically a really old form.
So I was the lucky one, reading letters, not writing them.
The philosophy behind the manual was to try and rediscover the quintessence of newspapers, the printiness of print.
So let the sun shine, so let the sun shine, so let the sun...
Nice foldability, and so that the ultimate result is almost physically beautiful and satisfying, as well as being a newspaper. This is the sort of product we would want to be free. If we did it for real, we'd like it to be free to anyone who wants it. So this paper is more like having a friend saying, briefly, this is what I think you need to know.
To show us